Nothing good waits in Red Eyes, Utah. You might have received a strange letter in recent months. Many people already have. The different iterations of the scam are innumerable, but they all invariably conclude by inviting you to a place called Red Eyes, Utah. Maybe instead, you've heard references to this town mentioned in online forums. In my efforts to suppress the false information, I've discovered garbled internet posts about Red Eyes, too. You may have been promised a surprise sum of inherited money. Or maybe instead, you've been led to believe that some valuable tract of free land is there, just waiting to be signed into your possession. No matter the specific details, there is always a call to action that is made to seem highly time sensitive. You must simply hurry to Red Eyes, with all possible haste and by any means necessary. That's what the bait literature is designed to make you think. Some of the bait literature even talks about exciting job opportunities. Many other tantalizing things are usually promised as well. Anything that might entice people to come to a strange place for the first time is fair game to be offered. It's all said to be free for the taking in Red Eyes, Utah. Let me state this firmly and without any question of a doubt. There is nothing waiting for you in Red Eyes except decades of pain and regret. The city referred to as Red Eyes exists only in the human trafficking bait literature. As I mentioned, the literature has begun to be distributed online in addition to being sent by traditional mail. The GPS coordinates to which the town of Red Eyes allegedly corresponds actually mark out a desolate stretch of desert. Historically, this area of Utah has been strictly controlled by the U.S. military as a nuclear testing zone. Recently though, there have been no nuclear tests. The vacuum that the military left behind has now been filled by an even more ruthlessly callous organization. You have never met a man named Dan Skanvelker. There is absolutely no reason for you to trust any correspondence addressed to you from him. Anyone who introduces himself by this name is dangerous, and wants to bring you to heel for the rest of your life. He will claim that you know him, but you absolutely do not. Those who fall for his lies and agree to meet him can never return to normal society. After he has come to claim someone, they are lost to the world outside. While traveling in Utah, if you meet anyone who claims to vouch for Dan Skanvelker, you should flee immediately. They will try to compel you to trust their cruel master, but that is only because they have already been sold into slavery. They are forced to try their best to deceive you. Do not judge them harshly for their tricks. They have no other choice but to do as they are told. If you do find yourself in the deserts surrounding the GPS coordinates given to you for Red Eyes, under no circumstances should you approach the wildlife. The wild dogs in that area are starving and often suffering from the poisonous effects of the irradiated environment. Even still, the wild animals are not the ones that you should be the most worried about. If you see any other creatures, such as horses, cats, or birds, you should flee all the more immediately. Skanvelker has been said to train such animals to scout the landscape that he controls. They will report the presence of any new humans that they spot, and soon Skanvelker's trained dogs will begin to hunt you. If you find yourself in this situation, then you should fight viciously and with the intent of forcing the dogs to kill you. If you don't, then the hounds will purposefully cripple you, so that you may still be sold for a good price after Mr. Skanvelker comes to collect you. If by some miracle you manage to escape for even a brief period, rest assured that your escape will be temporary. I am overjoyed to have stolen my freedom back even temporarily. Mercifully, my own escape has at least lasted long enough to write this message to you all. I have already suffered too much to reflect further on what has been done to me. Worse than that, Mr. Skanvelker is surely on his way to my location. There is nothing except agony and grief waiting for you in Red Eyes, Utah. Please believe me, and stay away.